Won't have an light bill. And Sun's got a train boy in the gray.
Back.
It's been raining on and off. Paul and Dennis left. Dennis has got to get to Canandaigua for an op session. And they were waiting for them to move, and then about 10, 15 minutes after they left, LA&L moved. But they're still not doing anything, not doing much of anything. Thinking most likely there's a car in there that they're probably still unloading, that they didn't get unloaded in time. And there's been some banging and noises coming from there. And they're probably unloading that. You hear somebody yelling. And probably unloading that, and then those two are empties, and then everything behind it is loads, and then we got loads over here. And after this, I got quite a bit more time after this, because I'm not going, I don't have, my operating session is in Rochester, which is half an hour from here at 5:30, and it's something after 2 now, so I got plenty of time to hang around here and watch them more. Supposedly they're not going to Genesee Junction, so maybe chasing them back to Lakeville, which is not that far. Worker just came out of the unloading barn and gave the crew a thumbs up, so the crew should be moving forward soon to unload. And man, the smell here, oh. Last time I was here, I did not notice the smell. Did not smell like they were actually making the pasta. But the whole time I'm here, oh man, it smells like pasta. Smells like pasta. Pasta, pasta, pasta. Yeah. Go up in the LA&L and then go eat some spaghetti or something. I don't know. And of course, I have my camera, which you can have heard taking pictures. I don't know if you can turn off the shutter sound for this. My Nikon you could, but this one I don't think you can. I wasn't recording. I thought I was. They moved up. They're going up there. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to drive around and go back there. Okay, someone needs to drug test LA&L because they just... They were sitting down there. They were giving the thumbs up. They go all the way out, all the way down there, do absolutely nothing, and then come all the way back down to couple onto the empties. This made no sense. Absolutely no sense. So now they're getting the empties. I don't know. They probably will shove those out farther. So they'll have room to put 3 loads in there. About 3 loads, probably. Of course, I'm kidding that they're drug tested. I don't think they're on drugs, but whatever. What the? There's gotta be some explanation for that, for this. Jeez. Railroaders. There's a way to do something that doesn't make sense at all. They'll figure that way out and do it every time. You can shove them out, so I don't know what they'll do here. They're gonna pull out. Pull all the way out, or if they're going to leave it in a little bit and push back onto the loads. Okay, they put the 3 empties over there. They got 6 cars there. The 3 at the other end are the empties. They might have empties up here too. That GACX might be an empty as well. Can't tell. Yeah, that looks like an empty. So those are all 6. All 6 of those cars are going to go to Genesee Junction. And they grabbed some cars out of the yard. Gorilla needs more capacity. I mean, they have all these cars here and they're just... Ooh, something stinks. So then they'll be coming back down through here. I mean, you got left 2 tracks are loads for Barilla, and then you got these are loads for Barilla. Now they're blowing for the crossing down there. What are they doing? They ran all the way out to the other end of the yard with those cars, only to shove them back this way. Oh, these guys are frustrating me. Nice guy. Okay, I'm gonna go down to Barilla and get him from that angle. I'm gonna shoving those cars up. I guess they don't want any of those cars. I'm pretty sure that that car, that polka dotted one, has been there since the last time I filmed them. And I think that car down there has been here too. I mean, the amount of cars that Barilla gets, and they put in the yard for them, these cars probably sit here for a month or two before they actually are unloaded. Or longer. They got one car in the unloading, and then they somehow move them when they're in Barilla. They'll unload one and then they move it down, and then they'll move the rest of the string in and unload one and move it down. And Barilla does that. I don't know if they use the gravity or if they have a way to pull the cars out. I don't know if they're going to do anything else here. I don't think they have any more to do at Barilla because they need the space on this side for empties. So they shouldn't be doing anything more with Barilla. They should be going back up there. So I'm going to go back up there and we'll see what else they do, or if they go back to Lakeville. Okay, there they are. Now they'll probably be running back to Lakeville late. They might run down to South Lima. But I think they're done here in Avon. was hanging out over there so long. Now let's go to Lima. South Lima Junction. LA&L coming down. I thought maybe they might go down to the grain place on the old Livonia branch, but apparently not. Apparently they're gonna go right down through. So that ends our chase to Livonia on Lakeville, and after this I gotta go to the I'll run down to Lakeville, see if there's anything happening in Lakeville, and then I gotta go to Rochester in a little bit. So see if I see more in Lakeville, I'll record that. If not, this is the end of the video.